As a fast developing country in East and Central Africa, Kenya sustains itself through commitment and sweat of many who toil to make a living each day. Kenya is driven by an agro-based economy. Approximately 75% of its population is dependent on agricultural-based livelihoods. Most of the livelihoods are climate-driven and their success is dependent on favorable climatic factors. In the recent past, due to factors that can positively be attributed to climate change, patterns to ensure success have become difficult to predict.
The type of farming that they had, that shift in cultivation, had a lot of problems due to rain seasons, because they can only receive a good one good season in a year or two. So actually it used to have a lot of challenges as in food security. The farmers did not have enough food after the seasons. Some crops that they plant, like the kadam, sorghum, could fail because of poor rains.
Sasa badala ile vitu tumepanda badala imefanya kuoza kwa sababu hakuna nini? Hakuna maji.
The majority of the population that is mostly affected by the changing environment inhabit the arid and semi-arid areas. Furthermore, they have been historically marginalized, thus left out of government support services. It is in this regard that the Kenya Red Cross Society has developed a long-term strategy that seeks to address the root cause of vulnerabilities and contribute to the resilience of many of its citizens who are at the receiving end of hydrometeorological disasters such as drought and floods. The society has adopted a livelihood-centered approach that is climate smart and, among other things, looks at ensuring sustainable food security at the household level.
Basically, this is an integrated food security project. We are in a phase 2. In phase 1, we looked at other components. We looked at dryland farming, which was a big success. We looked at the greenhouse project, which was also a success. We also had emergency response towards the drought to schools, where we gave the UNIMIX support. And then in phase 2, which now started this year, it was looking at the untapped resource of the Tana River, where for many years the Tana has been flowing and the communities have not been using the water for any meaningful gains.
The approach also looks to equip the communities with household income through marketing of the excess proceeds from their farms, which empowers them economically to fight poverty and improve their coping mechanisms to drought situations.
Whatever it is that they produce from the farms, you will see that they are producing a lot of tomatoes, they are producing a lot of melons, there is a lot of maize, there is a lot of butternuts being produced from the farms, and these are things that there is what they can consume locally and there is what they sell.
This is the basis of Mwingi Integrated Food Security and Livelihood Project, which received funding from the Australian Red Cross. The project was informed by the Kenya Red Cross Society's continuous assessments, stakeholders consultations, and community participation processes in the target areas of Sekuru and Kuso, which were prioritized for support.
We went a long way in preparations, where we started by identifying the sites. We did the bush clearing. It was really bushy, and after that we brought in the tractors which did the cultivation. Of course, we had done the normal surveys to ascertain the suitability of the land for irrigation, and then we brought in the installation of the irrigation infrastructure, which ran for some time, and finally around August we were set and ready to start the irrigation farming.
The support given improved the livelihoods of these communities by offering income-generating avenues and provide the much-needed nutritional support. As a result, the relief food dependency amongst the community was reduced significantly.
ngota nye na chokia ba lama ina kodikota yona negwe maji modi watilwa.
The project also includes an agriculture component which consists of 8 farming groups with an average membership of between 25 and 30 people. The activities benefit over 400 families who are engaged in variety of activities such as beekeeping and growing of fruits and vegetables like watermelon, tomatoes, onions, kales, butternuts, and many others. Farmers are also provided with various farm inputs such as seeds, fertilizer, and most importantly, the much needed technical know-how on farming methods and the general maintenance of equipment with the supervision of the Kenya Red Cross.
I do farm visits. I look at a farm or a plot like this one for this farmer. I check the challenges, the disease challenges, or if there are pests, then I advise the farmer either to spray or to water the crops. Then the crop grows well, the farmer harvests. When it is ready, I'm also there to advise them to harvest the fruits at the right maturity level.
This project recorded a contribution to the reduction of malnutrition, improvement of the community's livelihood status, and an improvement of the community's economic status. Assessments are also indicating that the project is on the right track towards resilience building and sustainable development in the longer term.
Mashini tumepewa, mbeu tunapewa, mafuta tunapewa, kila kitu tuko na service. Tukifanya bidii ama tulime kulingana na vile inatakikana, tunaweza kujiokoa sisi hata tuokoe watu wengine.
Kenya Red Cross Society, in partnership with other stakeholders, is committed to ensuring the community and others facing similar conditions are economically empowered for strengthening resilience of the communities during drought situations.